Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tales of Arise. Last time we have reached the city of Vicent, which is being built to us as some sort of paradise on Dana, where Danans and Renans live prosperous lives together. Except all the Danans are still slaves, and, all that comes with it. But otherwise it is apparently perfect. So let us continue exploring and finding out what is actually wrong with this place. Curious about what I'm wearing? I bought this myself, if you believe it. Nowadays, we Danes get paid a fair wage for the work we do. It's all thanks to Lord Dohalim. Is the secret that they're just being enslaved by
I
capitalism?
still can't believe I'm seeing Danins and Renans getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renans.
Okay, that would be stupid.
To what end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
Let's check out more of the city. There's probably places we haven't seen yet.
I would sooner believe that Dohalim trapped us in the Matrix and is showing us an illusion than I would believe that this is all a masquerade by the Renans. But maybe the secret is that everyone here is just being enslaved by capitalism, and Dohalim found that that works way faster and better. Okay, we have reached the trading grounds. I am probably not going to spend so much time here, but let's at least take a look. Oh, it's Kirito and Asuna.
Hey, that's a neat piece of gear you got there.
Huh? Oh, you mean the blazing sword?
That thing's badass. I know a rare weapon when I see one.
Please excuse him. He's sort of got a thing for blades. Honestly, Kirito, if you want to strike up a conversation, you should introduce yourself first.
Oh, you're right. My bad. I'm Kirito. I'm a swordsman. Like you.
To be honest, like, obviously I knew that there is a promo DLC tying in with Sword Art Online, but I kind of didn't expect that there is just an outright cameo by Kirito and Asuna. Okay.
And I'm Asuna. Nice to meet you.
I'm Alphin, and this is Shion. Nice to meet you too.
Kirito and Asuna. You two come here often?
Nope. This is our first time visiting.
Kinda wish I was wearing their outfits right now. That would have made the scene more surreal.
He was curious about the place, so we decided to stop by and check it out.
Curious. About training grounds?
I
Sorry.
can see where he's coming from. They're a good place to test your strength without putting your neck on the line. So, were you able to get a good workout?
That was the plan, but honestly, I was hoping for something a little more tougher.
As far as training goes, Kirito prefers when it's a bit more challenging.
You must be pretty confident in your abilities.
If that's how you feel, why don't you two square off against us?
Would you be up for that?
Hold on, where's this coming from?
What's the harm? After all, we can still get stronger, right? And what better way than by sparring against other strong fighters like them? Besides, if these two are as good as they say, then I want to see what they're made of.
That's the part you're really interested in, isn't it? Fine. But this is just for training, okay? No fooling around.
Yeah, I got it. So, what do you think?
How about it, Asuna? You wanna?
Why bother asking? I can totally tell you've already made up your mind to.
That obvious, huh?
I wonder if these are the original voice actors from the anime.
Okay, you're on. You're not gonna hold back on us or anything, are you?
No way. When we fight to win.
I'll beat up every little child I need.
That's what I like to hear. See you guys inside.
So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Vicent.
It's just a nicer name for a place where people go to fight.
Hell yeah,
So,
blood
it's
sports.
still
Okay, if we are going to fight Kirito and Asuna, we should definitely be dressed like them. But cooler because I have sunglasses. Is this... Do you have Asuna's hair? You know what? I'm just going to believe that this is Asuna's hair. Okay, no, this one is called Kodaseta. Oh yeah, this is worn by a famous swordswoman. This is worn by a famous swordswoman. Okay, excellent. Do any of these guns look good? Now let's see what we have.
Good way for us to test our strength.
Actually, there are also weapon skins. But there is no weapon skill for his blade.
Stop sweating the small stuff.
Yeah, training grounds, blah blah blah. Yes, we can fight. Sure. You can fight solo or in group under special rules. The difficulty is fixed to normal, no items. Some trials have special rules, like damage only when the enemies are down by a boost attack. Okay. Or you cannot rematch in X minutes. Got it. What is Centauria trainee fight? I do not know. Group battle, can we fight against... okay, so there are bonuses for getting items, good. I will maybe do this when I have time. Okay, so you can get items here, got it. How do I fight Kirito and Asuna? Let's do, I guess, primary swordsman trainee. I'm guessing that. Make no mistake, our training consists of real dangerous matches. These are exactly sort of conditions that can draw out a person's potential. Get the show on the road. Got it. Okay, excellent. Asuna and Kirito. Let's beat their shit.
Ready, Kirito?
Yeah. No holding back. Hey, is he always this eager when it comes to fighting?
Yep, that's just how Kirito is.
I feel like it is slightly unfair that there are 4 of us and 2 of them. Okay, I do not want the Swallow Blade anymore. I want my Sword in Alpha back. It's way better.
How the hell did that not work?
Looks like we'll have to hit them with everything we have.
Okay. So it looks like they can block, which is the annoying part. Okay. And also annoyingly, I cannot get the special thunder.
I know. They're completely in sync with one another.
Like each of them already knows what move the other will make.
Yeah, but our teamwork's nothing to sneeze at either.
Okay, we cannot use items here.
Okay, ready for this?
And Law went into overdrive, but I think I should go back and... Okay, Rito went into overdrive. Okay, Kirito is in overdrive.
Look sharp.
There are so many special effects on the screen that I honestly have no idea what is happening half of the time.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But I'm still in this to win!
I am not left-handed.
Seriously? 2 swords at the same time? I'm not about to back down from a fight.
Good. Because I'm not planning to hold back. You're mine.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Looks like what I really need to be doing is dodging to get the counter on that kill. As that seems to be stunning him for a bit.
Carve through armor. Appreciate it.
It's over.
I'm on it. Rip and tear.
Dragon swarm. I'm on it. Take this.
Oh, there is a special animation for when we do a special. Cool. That is actually cool.
I'm on it.
Not on my watch.
Thanks.
Next time, don't get cocky. Here they come.
I can't believe you managed to stop that.
Among other things. Don't tell me you're giving up already.
No way. I'll keep fighting for as long as it takes.
Hope you can keep up.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying. Hold together. Just a little longer.
Okay, status events.
To inform.
What happened?
I'll keep going as long as it takes.
Okay, well, we switched from Kirita to Asuna for some reason.
Ignite! I'm not done!
A freezing storm. Think you can handle this next one? Here I come!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Okay, I'm going in.
Try harder!
There you go.
Okay.
Feel like me again.
He is a pretty tough opponent.
Here I go!
Now you see what I can do.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder! My turn! Try harder! My turn!
And weirdly, we can also I can also counter dodge the specials that he has.
There with the others. I never miss.
No escape!
They're coming right for us.
These guys are strong.
Asuna, I need support.
Honest. Don't push your luck.
Can I counter spell?
Don't mind if I do.
Gosh, time to
Yes, I can counter spell Asuna.
You've been holding back.
Interesting.
Great. That means I can help you.
Glacial spear.
No escape! Not today!
Not playing around. Think you can handle this?
Okay, Asuna is weaker, so I should focus on Asuna.
The waters of creation. Magic is up. Here I go.
Here I come! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming! Dragon Form!
How is he so fast?
Kirito must be getting serious!
Lightning orb. My astral energy.
Now I can...
Okay, stop running away so I can finish you. Yes.
Demons descend. Flashing fang.
Okay.
Way to go.
And I got to see Rinwell and Law's special.
One down.
Great! Now to finish the job!
You're better than I expected.
Here I come!
Okay, but unfortunately he took down Shion, who is our healer. So this might be an issue now.
Photon blast. Confiscated.
Yeah, he wasn't using magic.
Raging
Take this!
Seal.
Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine!
This one. Now.
Excellent.
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Okay, that was a pretty fun fight. I did like that. Welcome back. You did great. If I'm not mistaken, this is your first victory here. Well, to celebrate your immense strength, I offer you the special prize. Use it to motivate you to attain even greater heights than before. Swordsman Memories. A mysterious inorganic cube. Touching it floods a person's mind with the memories of grand battles contained within. What?
You two are seriously impressive. I learned a lot.
Me too. I haven't had that much fun in a long time.
I've never seen arts like yours before. Where did you learn them?
Well, you could say we're self-taught, I guess. We like to call our style of fighting the Einkrad style.
Einkrad style. Can't say I'm familiar with it.
I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure us two are the only ones here who use it.
So it must be pretty rare, huh? You think it's something I could pick up?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not much of a teacher, though.
But there's no harm in trying. Besides, I bet you want to learn more about how they fight too, right?
Will they get us arts?
Hope you don't mind the hands-on approach.
I have to say, though, I can't believe how synchronized you two are when fighting.
Seriously? How did you get so good at coordinating your moves?
That's a good question. I guess it comes naturally from the two of us working together for so long.
She knows me so well, I can focus on whatever's in front of me during a fight.
Sounds like you two really trust one another.
You'd think so. But even after all we've been through together, there's still a lot Kirito hides from me. I lost count of how many times he's gone and thrown himself into danger without even telling me.
Okay, I don't really remember much of Sao. It's been ages since I've seen it. I feel like Asuna's face is not very well replicated. Like I could maybe see Kirito as being kinda close. Asuna feels really different.
Hey now.
Take it easy. I'm just kidding. Sort of.
Oh man.
Sounds like Asuna's got her hands full.
You're one to talk. Remind me who's always getting himself into trouble again.
What? No, well... Yeah, okay.
Seriously.
I guess you and me are in the same boat, huh?
Tell me about it.
What was that?
What's that?
Nothing. I was just saying how much I've learned from Kirito and Asuna today.
Well, as long as you got something out of it, I guess it was worthwhile.
It was good training for us, too. I'd love to spar with both of you again sometime.
If you ever feel like having a rematch, give us a shout. We'll be around.
Sounds good. Take care, you two.
Special Mystic Art activation. If you turn Swordsman's memories on from the artifact list, you can change Alphen's Mystic Art. Note, this can only be used once per battle, and cannot be activated during the Centauria trainee fight. Sure? I mean, it's not like I think we've only seen his Mystic Art twice, so that doesn't really matter, but... Okay, let's see Swordsman memories. Yes, we now have special Mystic Art. Let me guess, you have some important things you're trying to protect, right? I can relate to that. The same feeling is what made me stronger too. Kirito seems like he was in his element while fighting you. He always was fond of a good scrap. He's been like that since the day I met him. Okay, and livestock reached maturity. I no longer care, it's just meat supplies. Did anyone get enough SP? No. No one got enough SP. Okay, we will keep gathering that. Maybe I will come here later and do more fights. Actually, let's see. Okay, so there is an elite fight. Recommended level 99. Okay, this is gonna be rough. Oh, and if we were to do it under 5 minutes, we would get an elixir. Got it. And Omega elixir here, but... Yeah, absolutely, I'm not beating them at level 99. That would be too hard. I barely beat them at level 25. And I'm level 22. Okay, let's get back to the plot. Now, where do we need to go? Guess checking out the castle is the only thing we can really do here. So we will check out the castle. But not before stealing these flowers.
What's this doing here?
Or, I mean, a peach gel. That someone carelessly forgot in the flower bed. So, can we just walk in and assassinate their lord? That would be nice. This is Otalina Palace, the manor of Dohalim, lord of Elder Minancia. Entry is forbidden to all but those with his lordship's express permission. Please, remove thyself. No. I wish to see all the royal suffer. The door is tightly shut. Okay, we cannot see the royal suffer right now. The yoke of oppression will stay on Dana's neck for a bit longer, while I figure out what we are supposed to be doing. What is even our main quest? Look around Vicent for some time. Gotcha.
My dad's working in the quarry today.
Ah!
So's mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
Yes. The alley has been unblocked. Good. So we can now investigate and grab some mushrooms. This is some wood. It's outside of our patrol area and it's dangerous, so get the hell out. See, what kind of freedom is that? I cannot even go into a dangerous wolf-infested wood. Across here is the Razum Quarry. You're free to visit, but try not to fall into the grinder. The grinder? Getting ground up to bits is no way to go. Sure, right. I hope we do not get stuck here, because I was hoping to get some arena time off screen. Maybe. Undecided.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, this isn't a good spot to be laying down. You might get hurt. Everything okay? Oh, sorry. I just felt a little awful all of a sudden. I needed to rest. Maybe the air's getting a little stale here. Might not hurt to go outside and breathe some fresh air for a while. Okay, everything is being suspiciously good. Really suspiciously good. You even have fans here. Or is this a power generator? This might be a power generator. Heck yeah! But you know what they say? Hard work is its own reward. Just gotta find the motivation to work in the first place. I guess. Anything from you losers? Apples. I keep a close eye on the workers' health and any injuries that occur. You have to in order to keep things safe as possible. Makes sense. Check out my guns! I've been building them up, working with my pickaxe. Impressive, huh? They sure are. I got a feeling you're going to do well in the training grounds. I wouldn't get too cocky. Your opponents aren't going to just sit still and let you chip at them like those rocks you used to. Okay.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
They are indoctrinated into the system. Clearly that is the issue. I mean, maybe Dohalim is just really a nice guy, and there is no secret hidden corruption. Everyone just finds it tolerable to live in a monarchy where your rights are only kind of restricted instead of being completely exploited. That might be the case.
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldermenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldermenencia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
Except that they're still slaves.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That's
That was
suspicious.
odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
I think
Hey,
there's
are you
something
sure
very
about
fishy.
going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
Danon fealty.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a run-in for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danons who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Also, what was up with your armor? Like, why was the entire back like that? Like, well... okay, you know what? Fair enough, I guess... yeah, it's just way less obvious on these guys that they also have bizarrely open back. But yes, they also... and, you know, they're also not women with really detailed asses. But yeah, I guess I can kind of vaguely see the design similarity. Although he also has an open crotch for whatever reason. So okay, I don't know. But yeah, my guess is that maybe this Doharim is actually really genuine.
I don't sense any more enemies.
And there is just some kind of corruption that's hiding I don't know, tortured Danans in the back of the quarry. Let me finish the thought before I continue. But even if he is still kind of perpetuating the system of oppression and slavery. Just, yeah, his is nice, but it is still not a just and fair system. Let's see, Skid.
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
Like, obviously, this realm is not just going to
That
be...
towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
Obviously, the realm isn't just going to be good and nice, because this is a game and we have a structure, and the structure demands that there is a conflict for this game, where we change the order here somehow. The question is, what is going to be the conflict? Is Dohalim actually misleading everyone, or is there some kind of corruption in the government that Dohalim is unaware of, or what? Or is this all an illusion?
Hey!
You again! After we parted ways, an urgent petition from the citizenry came in. Lord Dohalim is currently busy responding to it. As such, I must ask for you to wait until he finishes his business. Once preparations are complete, I'll lead the way. What? What?
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Yeah, we could take them.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you.
Oh, so we are not actually waiting, we are just proceeding.
You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur.
Oh no, he's an Egyptian.
But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menancia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword...
I mean, the claims of liberation are iffy,
I
let's say.
commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me.
But I already expressed my opinions.
Your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
Shion Loose Cannon. We get an extra AG. Only the truly bold and reckless would ever dare fire upon a lord they just met. But that is exactly what Shion did in Autelina Palace. Okay, she can move while casting arts. That would actually be really good. Oh yes, I want to finish this first. But after that, art casting mobility would be really nice. Lunar Corruption. Slides and fires into the ground, causing an explosion that launches the enemy into the air. Yeah, nice.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes.
So,
However,
just yes.
I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings.
That actually makes sense.
In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menancia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please, it's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
That was a weird cutscene.
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danins, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So you'd be willing to step
Your
down?
personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down two of my
so
fellow
no.
lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
No, we kind of have to do the whole overthrow business here. We're still busy, unfortunately.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
An infamous alias.
So you're the blazing sword of Colaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Right. Can we examine the rooms? No. The door is tightly shut. Aha, but we can break into his office. Excuse me, I just saw some interesting words there. Glossary. Something Palace. Cislodia. Autelina Palace. This magnificent palace forms the center of Menancian life. Though built by slave labor, it now stands as the symbol of realm's opulence, and is beloved by both Renans and Daenons alike. Yep. And a new visual. I like the previous one better. Okay, people... the Shady Vizier. The inn that we have reserved for you is straight down the road once you leave the palace. Do not make His Excellency regret his generosity. Are you sure this is such a good idea, Sir Kozalik? Do you not realize that our guests are still here? We'll have this conversation later. Okay, what is a good idea? What is it that this guy is doubting? Is there a conspiracy? A shady plot, perhaps? Are you going to murder us in our sleep, like the Nazgûls were trying to murder the hobbits? Noble room, guard room, treasury, lot quarters. Let's start here. I would like to break into the treasury. Can I? No. Please! Come on, just let me break into the treasury. Okay, this is locked. And the rooms on the other side. Are they also locked? Like, yeah, that's a pretty nice living while people outside on the farms are being eaten by monsters. Treasure chest. Worth it. Pork bun recipe. A slice of cubed pork belly inside a springy wheat bun. One bite of the moist meat poking out is enough to send any hungry eater into euphoria. And a book. The best defense is a good shield. An illustrated guide to shields. Shield Historia. Whoever owns these books sure likes shields. I wonder if it's the Night Lady. I figured the only books Kisara would have on her shelves would be about combat, but I also found cookbooks and fishing books in her room. Gee, I wonder who got her interested in those things. I guess the answer is Dohalim? It's an array of guard weaponry. It appears to be quite well maintained. Whatever you all think of him personally, we guardsmen have sworn an oath of loyalty to serve and protect Lord Dohalim. Anyone who attempts to disturb the peace and stability that our Lord has worked so hard to realize shall be met with no mercy. Like, yeah, the back of her armor is really different from the regular no-name guardsman. Like really different. Well, let's not stare. Let's just go to the nearby room and see what we can steal there. Wait, the suits of samurai armor. If you say so. Okay, so this is also locked. Well then, let's just book it to the shady inn that the shady vizier guy is giving us. Anything here? Staff quarters. How's the staff doing? Normal, I think. Yeah, I'm also willing to bet that the staff are all Daemons and not Tremens. So, continuing the theme of this utopia not exactly being equal. Barracks. Okay, we can actually enter the barracks. Interesting. What do you think you're doing? Even when you're a guardsman, nobody serious. Oh, what do you think you're doing? Even when you're a guardsman, nobody seriously expects you to sleep in your... Oh, good grief. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. Hey, it's your turn to patrol now. Okay, time to get out there and make Lord Dohalim proud. They all really like their job. Good. It will be a shame when we have to kill all of them. So, entrance plaza. Okay, it's a big palace. Like, way big. Well then, what's up here? First floor of the palace, I suppose. I wonder if I should keep exploring it now, or if we will be back here later when we can break into like the treasury and other fun places. Because right now it doesn't look like there is much here. Except for his chairs and such. Entrance plaza, storeroom. Okay, I can actually get access the storeroom. That's alright. Let's see what the chest has to offer us. A heavy treat. Highly valuable medicine spread across an area that restores 3000 HP to all allies. Good to have. And storeroom number 2. What is in there? In there is... aha! 2 chests, I think. One which has a happy bottle, and a bag, which has 800 gold.
thing?
Which is like another happy bottle. Okay. Let's get out. We gotta do like a leaf and fuck off. Back to Vicent. And I guess we are going back to the inn that we have been using before.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renin lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably
we?
shouldn't test his patience.
We tried to kill
Let's
him.
find that inn and check in.
The fruits of Danan labor.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renins. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache.
No, Law and Rinwell are right. They're still slaves, and clearly the majority of what they produce still goes to the Renans. So let's see the next kid, Lord Tohanim.
So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renin lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
It would be weird to overthrow him without public support, but we were not really having public support in Cislodia either. Like, Calaglia makes a pretty decent case for public support, but Cislodia, we just kind of did the thing and killed their leader. And then we left.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
That is not what he said.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You
What?
okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You two?
Did we get poisoned?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
Greenville's right.
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins,
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
After the cat, apparently. Okay. Let's follow the black cat, who is definitely leading us to the mines.
There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cislodia.
She's so adorable.
The what?
You say something?
The black cat's master.
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hoodle.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renin, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
Yeah, let's go see what's up with that mine. The definitely shady mine. And the giant door at the back of it. Okay, we're going to the forest. Interesting. I thought we'd be going to the mine.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
But we will see where the cat leads us next time. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Goodbye.